Good morning, Honors Physics. Good to see everybody today. Looks like we're going to have another snowy day for the week. They're calling for up to 8 inches of snow. My goodness. Seems like we don't really get springtime here in Colorado. We just have winter and summer. So we're back to winter. So going through today's lesson, let's just jump into things. We're going to do a lab today, and it's going to be looking at a bicycle drivetrain and looking at some concepts related to angular velocity, velocity, radius, and things like that. We're also going to be taking a quiz, and that quiz is going to be open note and collaborative. So go ahead and work with your friends on that one. That's totally fine. Everybody's going to submit their own copy, though. Homework today, just get your uniform circular motion practice problems ready to upload next class. Okay. So I just want to say that we're going to start doing a pattern of every Tuesday, at the very beginning of class. We're just going to do a class meeting. And that way we can see each other's faces and we can just make some connections. So be ready for that next Tuesday at the start of our posted start time for class. Also, if you want to meet for like to ask me questions or to do some sort of like study hall kind of thing, like office hours kind of situation, go ahead and just use the function in Google Classroom. There, it's got the links at the tops of the pages, and use the fact sheet to make that appointment with me. Just say, Mr. Gray, can we meet? And I'll say, yeah, what time? And we'll decide on it, and then we'll just jump into a meeting. I want to keep reiterating this idea that I want you to be able to spend 1.5 hours per day in class and 3 hours per week. So that's going to be the goal that I'm working towards. It's also the goal I want you guys to work towards. If you're spending less, I think you need to spend more. So put some more time in it. If you're spending more than that, think about what you can call back in order to get within that range right there. Let's go for the goal of just 1.5 hours per class. Also want to encourage working in groups or working with partners. For what we do for the rest of this year, I'm going to really focus on like anything that we do will be collaborative. I really want you guys to be able to connect with people in class and connect with your friends, be able to work together. This time of social isolation doesn't have to be isolating. So let's kind of work with that goal right now of meeting with people as much as possible. Next one here, we got our formulas are going to be really important for you today. Everything you're doing is just manipulating those formulas right there, putting it together with your big understandings, physics course companion, calculator, journal, all that stuff. Have it ready. We're going to do a little mini lab today. I know we had some technical issues in the lab last class, and I'm just going to say this lab right here is to provide you some hands-on experience. But if it's not working for you, don't stress out about it. I'm going to keep this lab as optional right now, although I highly recommend doing it. I'm also not going to put it in the grade book. But you're going to go ahead and just go through this lab, working through. You're going to see that there's like a front sprocket and a rear sprocket and a chain. And you're just going to really be looking at these ideas here related to angular velocity is equal to the change of angular displacement over time. And then linear velocity, sometimes called tangent velocity, is equal to angular velocity times radius. So this whole lab is just manipulating those ideas right there, kind of working through the whole lab, and then you push save when you're done, and we'll see how we do. Try to make some decisions. How well is this program going to work going forward? Before you start the quiz today, let's just do some corrections in the uniform circular motion practice problems. I went ahead and put 2 videos here that just show me working out the problems, explaining the logic. And here's a picture of the finished product. Then you're going to jump into the quiz. The quiz is designed to take 18 minutes. So make sure you have your time appropriately. You can work with other people. You can work with any resources you have all of your formulas, calculator, and journal ready, but the quiz will be graded. So go ahead and do a great job on it. Finally, submit the attendance form, put any feedback in the attendance form. I'm going to ask for some feedback related especially to that lab, just to kind of see how we're working that. And that's it for today. So you guys have a really awesome day and enjoy your weekend going forward. Have a great day, Honors Physics.